Hey folks, Photo Dodo here. How you doing today? Sunday evening, around I don't know 6 o'clock. No, not even that. 5:09. So got the football games watched and out of the way. Gonna pop in on the Raiders game in a while to see. Hopefully, we'll be 2-1 instead of 1-2, and go from there. So we went to the Montclair Plaza yesterday just to roam around. We're, kind of whatever with malls, but it's fun to walk around them when we are in the mood for them. And to the person who gave me a Barnes& and Noble gift card, thank you, appreciate it. I love going into bookstores, love going into record stores, not always able to buy something, but it's nice looking around to see, the new bands that have records out there because it's become such a big thing now to get audio tapes, records, VHS tapes. Um, I'm waiting for Betamax and a few other things to come back, and then it's like, okay, I, I I'm happy. So yeah, so I am a fan of Indiana Jones, the movies. I haven't gotten into the TV shows series, seeing maybe eventually if I can watch it on something I've got, on an app or something. Then we'll see how that goes to see how I'm into it. But nitpick is we all have on the movies. It's fine. I still love them. And one of my favorite characters is Indiana Jones's dad, Sean Connery. I've watched him through the years with, Hunt for Red October, 007. I've watched almost I can't say everything he's been in, but I've watched quite a bit that he's been in. So I practically um, almost had a conniption fit in the store because Sean Connery. And so you'll see here on the back, there's two styles of the Indiana Jones characters. I didn't get to find this one, and I didn't get to see the other characters, but I wasn't willing really to look through everything to see if they were there because my guy is Indy and his dad. You know, his ex-girlfriends are fine. Um, but yeah, mine are gonna be him. I'm surprised though Short Round wasn't there, because he was a big deal in the series as well. So I don't know. Go figure on that. And so here is the indie character I got, and so very happy with that. And so yeah, and that's what the back looks on that one as well. So yeah, so had a lot of fun finding those. And as we left, we went through Barnes and Noble. Um, we did go through See's Candy. Didn't buy any. Well, bought this. Nice little bag. I can put a few things in there. So, as you can see, not a very big one. And I like how it's double sided and to the side view on both. And of course, they left that green too, so that's really cool. And what else did I? Oh yeah. I'm into retro. I love Halloween. Not only the movies. The first two are my favorite. The first original two are my favorite. I can moan and groan about the others until the cows come home, but it is what it is. Number three, had it just been called Season of the Witch, I don't think people would have hated it as much, and it would be a bigger following than just a cult following. So at any rate, it is what it is. But I do like old retro Halloween as well, and real retro like that. And so that's there to read a little bit. And so yeah, that I will go Halloween on stuff, until the cows come home. I love the stuff. Don't have the money to buy everything I see, or I should say, yeah, 99% of what I see. But when you go to the regular traditional Halloween stores like Spirit Halloween and the various pop-ups around, it's not as good as it once was, and you see a lot of the stuff that they had last year, the year before, or 5 years ago. And, sorry guys, but if it didn't sell then, it's not going to sell now more than likely. So, yeah. Um, I'll get to this first. Had I known that the Halloween 45th year convention was coming weekend, as in September 29th to October 1st, I would have saved a few ducats up to go. But they're like $45 a ticket plus the taxes. Yeah, so I can't do it. Dag is gonna be there from Rob Zombie's Halloweens. I'd have loved to have met him. James Jude Courtney, yeah, is gonna be there. Got to meet him a few years ago at Monster Palooza in Pasadena. Hell of a nice guy. Just stood there and talked to us for about 10 minutes because it was real slow for him. Love him to death. So here's a bunch of people who are going to be there. So, if you've never been to the Pasadena Convention Center, I highly recommend going. It's huge. And, so yeah. And apparently, more to come for people. Can't go, can't afford it. Damn it. So, hopefully the next time it roams around, maybe the money situation will be better and we can go. Just a lot of things that have happened over this past almost year with putting 2 cats down because of cancer and pancreatitis, my dad dying on Turkey Day last year, and those 2 cats within a 10-month period. So I'm still reeling from the cats. My dad was expected. So money-wise, we pretty much don't have any now. So just kind of going day by day. So I'm always thankful for whatever cash, gift cards, whatever that anybody sends. So thank you, I appreciate it. So yes, the old the original Halloween Universal Studios Monsters. And as I understand it, tarot card set on top of that. So go figure. And as I understand it, Universal Studios owns the rights up until 2027, I believe. And then we'll see what happens then. Is it gonna fall by the wayside like the Winnie the Pooh franchise has, where everybody and anybody can copy the characters? Or is Universal going to be able to renew that? So we'll just have to wait and see in the next few years. So I don't know. I don't have an opinion either way. I would like for them to keep it because it's iconic to Universal Studios. But we'll see how it goes. And so this one book, well, I'll do that one book last. Saw this little game. Maybe you guys know, some of you guys out there might know it. Let me go ahead and do that. I think it's the first time I've seen them around at bookstores. But I have never gotten one of these myself. I don't know, is it a dice game? Is it a card game? I have no idea. But I liked how it was kind of spooky, so I figured the next time we get together with some family, we'll check it out, see how it goes. Because I think it's 2 to 6 people or something like that. Oh, okay, 2 people. So it might be up to... No, it still looks like probably minimum 2 people. So, yeah, we'll go from there and see how it goes. And, okay, that's it from in there. The other thing that I flipped out through everything yesterday, what I got. But this is the main thing. The Exorcist Legacy. So there's what it says on top. And 50 Years of Fear. I can't believe I'm actually older than the movie itself. And, oh, that'll be better, right? Sort of. So let me do that as well. Probably holding a lot of stuff upside down for you guys, aren't I? Sorry. So there's that. And there's that. And from what I've read, it's just of the original movie itself, The Exorcist itself. It didn't seem like the new one was going to be set in here. So I'm looking forward to it because I do love The Exorcist, Psycho, The Birds, a lot, anything almost everything Alfred Hitchcock I love and I watch. And then I, grew into, a lot of the sci-fi stuff from the 60s, 50s, 60s, and 70s. So I go back to horror to the silent era with Nosferatu and Vampire and the like. I also like the slapstick comedy of the era, like Charlie Chaplin, Our Gang / Little Rascals, Laurel and Hardy. You name it, I've pretty much watched it. There's also one silent movie called Metropolis, and it's a silent horror, sci-fi sort of horror. It's like 2.5 hours long, and a little history is that when it came out, they had to do the movie in 2 parts because it's just at that time was such a long movie to sit through that they had to cut it up in I shouldn't say cut it up, but they had to put it in 2 parts and give everybody 15 minutes or a half hour to get up and stretch and go neat and do whatever they needed to do so they could watch the rest of the movie. And for the most part, yes, it is a guy that is you'll see go into the woman's suit. It's all made of steel. So a little history there for you. And I'm going to try to get into more history in my next few podcasts for, movies and what have you. So let me know what you guys think, okay? Have fun. Take it easy.